If you don't know what this screen is, that means you haven't been using interactive rebase. You're missing out. Today I'm going to show you what it is, how to use it, and some next level workflows. So let's jump in. Okay, we start with get rebase, interactive, and then our target, which is the same as normal rebase, would be, in this case, master. And you can see we get this screen here. It's a little overwhelming, but I'll break it down. Each one of these words here is the action we're going to use. In this case, picking the commit, and it's going to go from top to bottom. So in a normal rebase, it would take the entire branch and replay the whole thing. In this case, we can interactively decide what to do. So we can drop a commit, or we can just remove it from the list entirely. We can do something like reword, which will let us change the name, and we can mark something for edit. And then when you right quit, it's going to take all those actions in order. So this is our first reword. Let's say we wanted to just make that more exciting. We can do that. When we've gotten to the next point here, you can see that now we have hit the edit point. You can see we've stacked all three of these commits here, and now we could make some changes, and then we're ready. We can get rebase continue. And so you can see here that our change has been made here, and any changes we made there would be through. So if you only learn one workflow, this is it. We're going to do get rebase interactive, master, and the most underrated feature here is that we can simply drop any commit. And so if you have a branch you've built up that has two commits that cancel each other out, you can just remove both of them and remove that noise from your PR. Or if you have commit something that shouldn't even get pushed ever, maybe it contains a secret, as long as it hasn't hit GitHub yet, you can just drop it here, you're good to go. Lastly, if you're using a release branch workflow and then you have something that needs to get removed from the release, this will literally save you hours being able to just drop this out. And then so when we right quit, we see here that we just have these two commits. So another way you can use this is to go back and restructure a commit after the fact. So in this case, this first commit here, we're going to add a break to stop after it. And now what we're going to do is get reset, head with a tilde. This is going to say reset everything to be the point before the head of this branch. And the practical effect of that is if you do get status, everything is as if you made all your changes. We look at the diff here. It says if we made all our changes and just never committed anything. And now we can say that, hey, let's say everything in this command directory, we want to get committed. We say update command, and then we want to add everything else as a commit, and then refactor DB usage. And get rebase with a continue. And now you can see that we've broken that single commit out into two commits. The next workflow I want to show you is amending a commit that's not the last commit on a branch. So normally you can use amend to edit whatever the last commit was and stack on top of it. However, we've got a commit here that we are going to look at the blame, and we're going to see that this is the commit that we left our mistake on. So what we're going to do is we are going to delete this. We're going to make our change. We're going to copy the commit hash. We're going to add it. This is the change that we're making. We're going to use get commit with fix up and the commit hash. Now the magic happens. We do get rebase interactive, auto squash, if I can spell, our target branch, and it automatically takes this fix up commit and puts it right underneath where it's going to get dropped in. And fix up is like squash. You can see here fix up. It's like squash, but it only keeps a previous commit message. So we right quit, and now when we log this out, we can see we still only have 3 commits. And if we look at this commit here, you can see that our print statement isn't left there. Another way I like to do this, you'll do a get rebase interactive on your target branch, and then you just drop an edit on that commit. You go in here, you make your change, you add it, you use get commit amend. We right quit that there, get rebase continue, and there you go. And there's one last workflow I want to show you. So we've got some failing tests here, but we don't know which commit introduced the failure. we want to make sure to fix this up at the point where we introduce that. That way every commit is green along the way. So we're going to do get rebase I master, and we can use exec and then any command we want after that. It will run that command and it will automatically continue if the result is 0. If the return value is a non-zero, it'll automatically stop, so you can address this. So we can use global match on pick, use normal mode to then drop in an exec, go test everything after that. Now we run it. You can see that it's gone through, run our tests after every one, and now it's hit our failure. So we look at the commit and we can see, oh yeah, this was a sloppy copy. That should be a 5. So we go over here, we change that to a 5. We test this, we're good. We go get add, get commit, amend to amend that commit, get rebase, continue, and we're good to go. So you can also use this with formatting or running your linter or any other checks that you want to do after every commit after the fact. All right, there it is, gang. Now you know about interactive rebase, and you're going to wonder, how did you ever live without it before? Peace.